consistency in echelon form with non-homogeneous linear equation by reducing to echelon form. In earlier lecture, we have studied system of homogeneous linear equations by reducing to echelon form. What was the condition? First condition, we have to write that given equation in the form of Ax is equal to 0. We are applying only row transformation to reduce that matrix in row echelon form. Okay, then find out rank. Compare that rank with number of unknowns. If R is equal to n, we are getting that trivial solution. If R is less than n, we are getting that non-trivial solution. Then by using that row echelon form, we are rewriting the equations. And by using that equation, we can find out easily the values of x, y, z. Maybe they are 0, maybe they are non-zero. Okay. Now after that, we are moving towards the system of non-homogeneous linear equations by reducing to echelon form. Okay. So here, so look at that. Non-homogeneous linear equation. Now tell me, what is the form of the linear equation?
Ax plus by plus cz is equal to
plus by
yes,
plus
the
cz
equation
is equal to 0.
Yes, correct. Ax plus by plus cz is equal to d. 0 कधी असतं होमोजिनियस मध्ये, नॉन होमोजिनियस मध्ये काय असतं कॉन्स्टंट टर्म असते, कॉन्स्टंट अदर दॅन 0. Whenever that given equation is of the form ax plus by plus cz is equal to 0, this equation is called as a non-homogeneous linear equation. Now consider the set of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1. Second equation, we are taking a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2. Next, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Suppose we have these three equations. Now, in case of non-homogeneous linear equation, we are writing the equation in terms of ax is equal to b, where a is equal to matrix of coefficient matrix. Okay, what is the x? X is equal to matrix of unknowns. Matrix of unknowns. Okay, and last matrix B, here it is a matrix of constant. Matrix of constants. Okay, now in case of non-homogeneous linear equations, we are writing the terms in the form of ax is equal to b. That equation we are taking in the form of ax is equal to b. So write that here. First row with elements or the coefficients are a1, b1, c1. Second row a2, b2, c2. Then third row a3, b3, c3. Okay. Then unknowns are x, y, and z. Okay, is equal to. Here we are taking matrix of constants that are d1, d2, and d3. Now we are applying row transformations. Applying row transformations. Apply row transformations. One more thing we have to keep in mind while we are applying row transformations on A, at that same time we are applying row transformations on B also. Okay, ज्यावेळेस आपण A या मॅट्रिक्स वर रो ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन अप्लाय करतोय ते सेम ऍप्लिकेशन्स आपण B साठी सुद्धा यूज करतोय. फक्त हा अननोन्स आहे त्याच्यावरनं आपण रो ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन यूज करत नाही. मीन्स अप्लाय रो ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन्स फॉर A and B. Okay, and sometimes we have to write that augmented matrix. Augmented matrix, that is A is to B. म्हणजे augmented matrix म्हणजे काय करतोय आपण, ज्या वेळेस दोन्ही मॅट्रिक्स मॅट्रिक्स A and B we are writing in combined form. So look at this: A1, B1, C1, D1, A2, B2, C2, D2, A3, B3, C3, and D3. Okay. Here this is called as a augmented matrix. Augmented matrix means while we are writing the matrix A and B combinedly. Got it? This is called as a augmented matrix. Now we are applying that row transformations on matrix A and B. Otherwise you can consider the augmented matrix and you can apply the same transformation for this matrix. No need to separate. You can take that completely this matrix and you can apply row transformation. Okay. Now after this, find the rank of matrix A. Find the matrix rank of matrix A. Then find the rank of matrix augmented matrix AB. While we are writing the combined matrix, at that time we have to find out rank of A as well as rank of augmented matrix AB. Then check out the number of unknowns. What are the number of unknowns? Okay, and after that we have to go for its consistency. Now how to say the given system of non-homogeneous linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? Okay, so whenever rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then we can say that system is consistent. System is consistent. And next, if rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then system is inconsistent. System is inconsistent. Let me clear. In homogeneous equations form or in homogeneous linear equations, at that time while we are taking solutions of that linear equation, we are getting simply consistent. त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त म्हणजे होमोजेनियस इक्वेशन हे ऑलवेज कंसिस्टंट असतात असं सांगतोय आपण. पण इन केस ऑफ नॉन होमोजेनियस इक्वेशन, system is consistent as well as inconsistent. When rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then system is consistent. And if rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix, then system is inconsistent. ओके, मग आता परत कन्सिस्टंट म्हणल्यानंतर परत त्याचे आणखी त्याचे फॉर्म सुरू होतात. म्हणजे कन्सिस्टंट म्हणलं तर इफ सिस्टम इज कन्सिस्टंट, व्हॉट इज मीन बाय कन्सिस्टंट? इट हॅज सोल्युशन. इट हॅज सोल्युशन. सिस्टीम कन्सिस्टंट आहे असं ज्यावेळेस आपण म्हणतो त्यावेळेस तिथं काय असतं, एकतरी सोल्युशन आपल्याला मिळतं. सो इन केस ऑफ कन्सिस्टन्सी, when R is equal to N and when R is less than N. मगाशीचे जे एक्झाम्पल्स बघितले होते आपण होमोजिनियसचे, त्याच्यामध्ये R is equal to N आणि R is less than N हे दोनच टर्म्स होते. पण याच्यामध्ये इनकन्सिस्टंट हा एक पार्ट येतो आणि इनकन्सिस्टंट म्हणजे काय? इट हॅज नो सोल्युशन. Whenever rank of A is less than rank of augmented matrix AB or not equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then it will be inconsistent and it has no solution. Okay, and if it is consistent, when it is consistent, rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then we can say that system is consistent. At that time we are getting the solutions as R is equal to N, means here we are getting that unique solution. And when R is less than N, we are getting that infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution. हे प्रत्येकाला समजलं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Concept clear झाला सगळ्यांचा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आता इथे बघा, ज्यावेळेस सिस्टीम कन्सिस्टंट असते त्यावेळेस आपण काय म्हणतोय? R is equal to N असेल, त्याच्यामध्ये परत कंडिशन फाइंड आउट करतोय आपण. जर R is equal to N असेल त्यावेळेस युनिक सोल्युशन मिळतं. युनिक सोल्युशन मीन्स वी आर गेटिंग द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ X, Y and Z only one time. Only once, means X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 2, Z is equal to 3. या टाइपचे एकच सोल्युशन मिळतं. दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ युनिक सोल्युशन. अँड R is less than N means we have to consider N minus R parameter, and then after that we are getting that infinite solution. Already we have seen in earlier
Yes, ma'am.
examples. In earlier example of homogeneous. आता युनिक सोल्युशन आणि त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं? होमोजिनियस मध्ये झिरो सोल्युशन होतं. बरोबर आहे. झिरो सोल्युशन म्हणजे काय? एक्स वाय झेड चे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला झिरो मिळाले. पण in case of non-homogeneous, we are getting that unique solution, means we are getting the value of X, Y, Z only one time. Got it? Everyone got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
आता इथं जास्ती डीप मध्ये जायची गरज नाही. फक्त इनकन्सिस्टंट कधी होतं आणि रँक ऑफ ए आणि रँक ऑफ ऑगमेंटेड मॅट्रिक्स कसं डिफाइन करायचं हे आपण बघूयात नेक्स्ट ह्याच्यामध्ये. एक्झाम्पल घेऊयात आपण. ते थोडक्यात आपण मी ब्रीफ मध्ये सांगते परत एकदा. नॉन होमोजिनियस linear equations. First point, if rank of A is equal to not equal to rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, then system is inconsistent. Okay, and second part and it has no solution. There is no any solution for this inconsistency. The second point, if rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB, consider this as R. याला आपण R म्हणूयात. ओके, and त्याच्यामध्ये पहिला पॉइंट आहे, इथं हे कन्सिस्टंट झाले. Now, if R is equal to N, then system has unique solution. Okay, then second, if R is less than N, the system has infinite solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Okay, आता याच्यामध्ये परत आपण ज्यावेळेस इन्फायनाइट सोल्युशन म्हणतोय किंवा R is less than N म्हणतोय, so consider N minus R parameter. Consider N minus R parameter and then rewrite that equation. By using that parameter, you can find out number of solution for that particular system of homogeneous, non-homogeneous linear equations. Okay, now we are going through some examples. Solve the system of equations or test the consistency for following equations. Test the consistency for system of linear equations. Okay, so here first equation is 5x plus 2y plus z is equal to 12. Then second equation, we are taking x plus 4y plus 2z is equal to 15. आणि शेवटचे इक्वेशन आहे x plus 2y plus 5z is equal to 20. ओके, आता हे ते तीन इक्वेशन दिलेले आहेत. जस्ट आय एम टेकिंग दीज इक्वेशन्स ॲज आय एम changing that sequence. So first equation I am taking as x plus 2y plus 5z is equal to 20. You can change the coefficient in matrix also. Means you can interchange at rows. Okay, एकूण एक तेच येतं. तुम्ही रो इंटरचेंज करा किंवा या ठिकाणी इक्वेशन्स आहेत ते खालीवर लिहून परत मग त्याच्यामध्ये मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये लिहू शकताय तुम्ही. नेक्स्ट इक्वेशन x plus 4y plus 2z is equal to 15, and last equation I am taking 5x plus 2y plus z is equal to 12. Rewrite this equation in the form of ax plus b, ax is equal to b. So here matrix A with the coefficient 1, 2, 5, 1, 4, 2, 5, 2, 1. Then number of unknowns x, y, z. Okay, equal to matrix of coefficients that are 20, 15 and 12. Now apply row transformations. Apply row transformations only. How we are taking that?
R2 minus R1.
R3 minus 5R1.
R3 minus 5R1.
R2 minus R1.
R1.
R2 minus R1. Okay. So applying that. 1, 2, 5. R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1, 0. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 5, minus 3. त्याच्यानंतर R3 minus 5R1. 5 minus 5, 0. 2 minus 10. 2 minus 10.
Minus 8.
Minus 8.
1 minus 25.
Minus 24.
24. Okay. X, y, and z. Now the same transformation we are applying for matrix B, that is matrix of constant. Okay. आता बघा पहिलं 20 as it is राहणार इथं. Then R2 minus R1. 15 minus 20.
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Then R3 minus 5R1. 12 minus 20 into 5. How much?
Minus 88.
88.
Minus 8.
Minus 88 na?
Yes.
Is it correct? Okay. Now I am applying that next transformation, R3 divided by minus 8. R3 divided by minus 8. So here first row 1, 2, 5. Second row 0, 2, minus 3. Third row 0, 1, 3. Is it 3 na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
X, y, and z, which is equal to 20 minus 5 and इथं काय असणार आहे 11.
11.
Okay. Next transformation. Interchanging these two rows. R2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 5, 0, 2, minus 3, 0. आता या ठिकाणी इंटरचेंज केलंय आपण सेकंड रो आणि थर्ड रो. वी आर शिफ्टिंग दॅट. So here it is 1, 3, 2, -3. Then next x, y and z is equal to 20, 11 and -5. Okay. Now apply next transformations.
R3 minus twice R1. R3 minus twice R2.
R3 minus 2
Twice
R2. Okay. Next 1, 2, 5, 0, 1, 3, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. -3, -6.
-9.
-3, -6, -9. Then x, y, z equal to the same transformation we are applying on matrix B. First element as it is, second row as it is, second row as it is. Next R3 minus 2 R2 minus 5 minus
22.
minus 22. It is minus 27 na?
Yes.
Okay.
20.
Minus 27. Now again I am taking that R3 divided by -9. So here we are getting the term 1, 2, 5, 0, 1, 3, 0, 0, 1. And next आहे आपलं unknowns x, y, z equal to 20, 11 and 3. Now tell me, next transformation is possible? Is it possible?
No, ma'am.
No.
ma'am.
Now
No,
first rank of A. What is the rank of A?
3.
3. Okay. Now if I am taking that augmented matrix means I am writing that combinedly A and B, which is equal to
3.
3.
1, 2, 5. Here it is 20. Then second 0, 1, 3, 11, 0, 0, 1, 3. Here it is augmented matrix. What is the rank of augmented matrix?
3. 3.
This is also 3 because there are 3 non-zero rows. Now tell me, what are the number of unknowns?
3.
3. ठीक आहे. आता याच्यामध्ये बघा कंडिशन कोणती अप्लिकेबल होते. Look at this. Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB is equal to 3. दोन्हीची रँक सेम आहे म्हणजे आपण काय म्हणू शकतोय, R is equal to 3. What are the number of unknowns? That are also 3. मग आता पहिली कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय झाली का ते चेक करा. Which condition is there? Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB. Therefore, system is consistent. Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix AB. Therefore, system is consistent. Okay. नाउ आता सिस्टीम कन्सिस्टंट आहे म्हणजे या ठिकाणी काहीतरी सोल्युशन आपल्याला नक्कीच मिळणार आहे. गॉट इट.
युनिक सोल्युशन ना.
युनिक सोल्युशन असू शकतं किंवा इन्फायनाइटली मेनी सोल्युशन असतं. मग आता युनिक सोल्युशन कधी म्हणतोय, नाउ ऍज वी हॅव R is equal to N is equal to 3. R is equal to N is equal to 3 means it has, that system has unique solution. System has unique solution. Now rewrite the equation. Rewrite equations. What are they? हे आपण इक्विव्हॅलेंट फॉर्म मध्ये आणलेले जे मॅट्रिक्स आहेत त्याच्यावर आपण इक्वेशन्स लिहितोय. सो कन्सिडर दॅट इक्वेशन x plus 2y plus 5z is equal to 20. Then y plus 3z is equal to 11. आणि लास्टला जी व्हॅल्यू मिळते, लास्टचं इक्वेशन काय? 0 plus 0 plus z is equal to 3. So it is z is equal to
Z is equal to 3.
3. आता मला सांगा, याच्यामध्ये ऑलरेडी व्हॅल्यू मिळाली आपल्याला z ची. Z is equal to 3.
Putting value in equation 2.
Yes, put this value in earlier equation, second and first one. So what we are getting the value of y? Y
Value
is
of
equal
y.
to 3 into 3, 9. And y plus 9 is equal to 11. Therefore, y is equal to 11 minus 9.
2.
Then put the value of x as well as, put the value of y as well z in first equation. You will get the value of x. Therefore, x is equal to 2 into 2, 4.
1,
4
1.
plus 13. 4 plus 13 किती झाले? 17 ना?
15 madam.
4 plus
5 6 is 15.
4 plus 15.
Uh,
4 plus 15, 19 झाले. So x is equal to 20 minus 19.
1.
It is 1. So what are the values of x, y, z? X is equal
1,
to
2, 3.
1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. Means we are getting unique solution, only one solution. x ची व्हॅल्यू एकच मिळणार आहे, y ची व्हॅल्यू एकच मिळणार आहे, z सुद्धा एकच मिळणार आहे. सो इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ युनिक सोल्युशन. हे प्रत्येकाला समजलं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Is there any query or any doubt about this?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
ओके. आता आपण पुढचं एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व्ह करूयात.
Yes, ma'am.
समजलं नसेल तर परत पटकन विचारायचं त्या वेळेस. असं नका करू की नाही समजलं असं. Whenever you have doubt, at that time, make it clear. Okay. Next, test the consistency of following equation and solve if they are consistent. Okay. That second equation, second example, test for the consistency. And if consistent, solve them. Just directly I am writing that equations. 4x minus 2y plus 6z equal to 8. Next, x plus y minus 3z is equal to minus 1. And last equation we have 15x minus 3y plus 9z is equal to 21. To get the solution of this equation, rewrite the equations as x plus y minus 3z is equal to minus 1. Second equation we are writing 4x minus 2y plus 6z is equal to 8. And last one equation we have 15x minus 3y plus 9z is equal to 21. Now write this equation in the form of ax is equal to b, where a is matrix of coefficient, x is matrix of unknowns, and b is matrix of constant. So write that matrix A with the coefficients 1, 1, minus 3, 4, minus 2, 6, 15, minus 3, 9. Then here x, y, z. Okay, which is equal to 1, 8, 21. Now applying row transformations only. आता इथे बघा मॅट्रिक्स, या मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये सेकंड रो आणि थर्ड रो बघा. जस्ट चेक आउट दॅट सेकंड रो अँड थर्ड रो.
R2 divided by 2 and R3 divided by 3.
Very good. R2 divided by 2 and applying R3 divided by 3. So by using this, you can reduce that larger elements in smaller. So by using this transformation, we can write 1, 1, minus 3, 2, minus 1, 3, 5, minus 1, 3. The same transformation we are applying for matrix B also. Equal to 1, 4, 7. Is it okay now?
-1, ma'am.
It is -1. Sorry, it is -1. Please tell me that next transformation.
R3 minus
minus
R1 and R2 minus twice
R3 minus R2 घेऊयात अगोदर, कारण हे एलिमेंट्स परत इथे 0 होऊन जातील आपले. ठीक आहे, R3 minus R2 घेऊयात आपण अगोदर. 1, 1, minus 3, 2, minus 1, 3, 5 minus 2, 3, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 3 minus 3, 0. Next, x, y, z is equal to -1, 4, 7 minus 4, 3. ठीक है. तर the next transformation.
R3 by thrice R1.
ते डायरेक्टली थ्राइस करूयात आपण. इथे बघा, हा सेकंड रो जो आहे, सेकंड रो मधनं फर्स्ट रो ऍड करूयात. सेकंड रो आणि फर्स्ट रो ऍड करूयात आपण. लुक ॲट दिस. R2 plus R1, R2 plus R1, 1, 1, minus 3, इथं 3 असेल, -1 plus 1, 0, 3 minus 3, 0, आणि लास्ट रो आहे तो 3, 0, 0. ओके. then next, x, y, z equal to -1, 4 minus 1, 3, आणि हा 3 तसाच ठेवला. तर नेक्स्ट सांगा काय असेल ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन.
R3 minus R2.
Yes, R3 minus R2. So by using this transformation, what we are getting? 1, 1, minus 3, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, then x, y, z is equal to -1, 3, आणि हा 0. Now tell me that next transformation.
R2 divided by 3.
Yes, R2 by 3.
Yes.
R2 divided by 3. 1, 1, minus 3, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then here we are getting that x, y, z is equal to -1, 1, 0. Now next transformation.
R2 minus R1.
R1.
Yes, R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1. So here we are getting that transformation as 1, 1, minus 3, 0, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0 minus 3. It will be 3. आणि शेवटचा एलिमेंट तो आहे तो 0. त्याच्यानंतर एक्स वाय झेड तसेच ठेवले आपण इक्वल टू -1 1 -1 1 मायनस -1
2
yes it is 2 आणि हा राहिला 0. now tell me what is the rank of matrix A?
2
yes correct. what is the rank of augmented matrix AB?
2
this is also 2. means here we have R is equal to 2. what are the number of unknowns?
3
3. okay आता पहिली कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय झाली. system is consistent. system is consistent. now what about this R is equal to 2, N is equal to 3? R is less than N and it has infinitely many solution. infinitely many solutions. okay since R is less than N, consider N minus R parameters which is equal to 3 minus 2 which is equal to 1 parameter. parameter use करतोय म्हणजे काय करतोय आपण एक्झॅक्टली? what we are doing there? we are assigning a variable for any one of them. x y z साठी एखादा व्हेरिएबल आपण असाइन करतोय, बरोबर आहे. मग आता हा जो फॉर्म आहे इक्विलॉन फॉर्म, याच्यावरून आपल्याला इक्वेशन्स लिहायचे आहेत. रिराइट द इक्वेशन्स. rewrite equations by using this echelon form. x plus y minus 3z is equal to -1. Second equation, minus y plus 3z is equal to 2. So consider or put z is equal to t. Put z is equal to t. ओके, आता z इज इक्वल टू टी पुट करायचंय, तर मग आता या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करा. देअरफॉर मायनस वाय प्लस 3t इज इक्वल टू 2. सो इट गिव्स मायनस वाय इज इक्वल टू 2 मायनस 3t. आणि हा निगेटिव्ह साइन परत शिफ्ट केलं तर त्या ठिकाणी y ची व्हॅल्यू मिळेल आपल्याला 3t मायनस 2. Is it correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Z is equal to t पुट केलं, z ची व्हॅल्यू आपण सेकंड इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट केली तर आपल्याला y मिळते. y is equal to 3t minus 2. मग आता put the values of z as well as y in first equation. So here equation we are getting that x plus 3t minus 2 minus 3t is equal to -1. पहिल्या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट केला आपण. मग आता बघा इथं 3t minus 2 minus 3t म्हणजे इथं काय असणार आहे, 3t आणि -3t कॅन्सल झाले, बरोबर आहे. सो x ची व्हॅल्यू काय मिळेल, 3t minus 2 plus 3t minus 3t will cancel. So x minus 2 is equal to -1. So x is equal to -1 plus 2, it gives 1. आता या ठिकाणी डायरेक्टली व्हॅल्यू मिळाली आपल्याला x ची व्हॅल्यू, x is equal to 1 मिळालेला आहे. त्यामुळे x ची वेगळी व्हॅल्यू काढायची गरज नाहीये तुम्हाला. आता t ची व्हॅल्यू पुट करा. t is equal to कोणती पण व्हॅल्यू पुट करा. Put t is equal to 1 or you can put that t is equal to 2. If t is equal to 1, if t is equal to 1, what is the value of y? 3 minus 2. Y is equal to 1. And what is the value of z? Z is equal to 1. ओके, म्हणजे x ची ऑलरेडी व्हॅल्यू 1 मिळालेली आहे आपल्याला. त्याच्यावरनं t ज्यावेळेस 1 पुट करतो त्यावेळेस z is equal to 1 मिळते आणि y also 1. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी व्हॅल्यू काय मिळाले, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z also 1. हे प्रत्येकाने समजलं एक्झाम्पल?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any confusion?
No, ma'am.
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not at all. ओके, आता तुमचे जे रोल नंबर्स आहेत ते रोल नंबर्स पुट करा चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. रोल नंबर्स पुट करा आपले आणि याच रोल नंबरने आपण परत जॉईन व्हायचंय. नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला सुद्धा जॉईन व्हायचंय आपल्याला.
तुमचंच लेक्चर आहे का मॅम?
नेक्स्ट आता काय झालेलं ऍक्च्युअल, एक मिनिट.
Okay, madam.
Now I am going to end this meeting here only. Thank you.